Hey there. Welcome from the parking lot at Concord Laconia, here for clinical. And I remembered just now that I forgot to do this the other day. We get done talking about respiratory in class, and we mentioned briefly PEEP. She said, you need PEEP to keep your alveoli open, but really didn't go much further into it. So here we go. What is PEEP? Post-expiratory end pressure. So the amount of pressure that's left in your lungs, your alveoli, at the end of exhalation. So post-expiratory end pressure. And what that does is, you remember your alveoli look like a sack of grapes, right? They're kind of round and they have structure to them and they're elastic. It allows them to open and close. The problem is that without this PEEP, they'll actually kind of close too much and basically stick together. Surfactant helps prevent that, but without PEEP, more alveoli will do that. And so your next breath is kind of, all the effort at that is to pop the alveoli open. Okay? PEEP is measured, I believe it's in centimeters of water. Don't worry about it, but you'll hear it in terms of 5, increments of 5, like a PEEP of 5, a PEEP of 10. CPAP at 5, CPAP at 10, right? CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure, versus, so 5 in, 5 out, versus BiPAP, 10 in, 5 out. So bi-level, in is different than out, all right? So inspiratory pressure of 10 against a PEEP of 5. So you take a breath in, your vocal cords open, and then when you exhale, your vocal cords close, right? Your epiglottis closes also. So your vocal cords and your epiglottis close to help protect your airway from beer, pizza, and ice cream. But your vocal cords also close at the end of exhalation to keep a little bit of air in there, called PEEP. So your vocal cords are responsible for PEEP. Who does not have vocal cords and who does not have PEEP? Well, your tracheostomy patients don't. So they're going to be a little short of breath because they don't have PEEP all the time. I had a flu-like virus in 2015. Lost my voice. Okay, you lose your voice sometimes when you get sick, but it didn't come back. And so the doc scoped me in his office while I was awake, sitting on my hands, and had me do some phonation, A, E, E, E. And he goes, oh, after he took the scope out, he goes, this is easy. Your vocal cord's paralyzed. I go, what do you mean? So my left vocal cord was not moving, so I did not have the ability to talk. And I said, okay, so what do we do about it? I whispered it because I couldn't talk. He goes, we'll go in and we'll inject some medicine called Radi2S. It's like gel into your false vocal cord, and that will hold it in the middle, and that way when you write one, you can talk. I said, okay, great, so I'll be able to talk. Why can't I breathe? Because when I get sick, if I took 2 or 3 steps, I get short of breath. I'd walk to the bathroom and I just had to sit there. I was like, and he goes, you're a paramedic, right? I go, yeah. He goes, dumbass, you don't have PEEP. You don't have vocal cords closing. You don't have PEEP. PEEP is pretty important. When we ventilate a patient through an endotracheal tube, so the tube goes down into the trachea, you bypass the cords. Those patients don't have any PEEP. So you'll hear the, respiratory folks, they'll put them on 5 of PEEP, just as a starting point. If they're ventilating somebody with a BVM, a bag valve mask, they'll put a PEEP valve on and they'll give them 5 of PEEP. The sicker people are, the more PEEP they get, because the more pressure they need to help keep those alveoli open. So you might hear a respiratory say, oh, I've got 5 of PEEP, 10 of PEEP. Not much more than that. Only the super, super sick folks who get transferred to Boston get 20 of PEEP or more. Those are critical patients. BiPAP, 10 over 5, right? So that is PEEP in a nutshell. I hope this helps a little bit. PEEP is super important.